Hey fish people, welcome back to the channel. So if you could tell by the thumbnail, I got a pretty sizable order of fish in from the Wet Spot. That's a fish store out in Oregon. I've never ordered from them before. They came very highly recommended from other members of the community. I was originally looking at just getting some puffer fish, and I ended up placing an order for about $500 worth of fish. So we got an unboxing for you. I'm going to go through everything, show off all the fish. I'm going to cut in and out. We're going to talk about the fish species and everything else. We're going to give a review on the Wet Spot from the beginning of the order process all the way through fish arrival. And just let you guys know what I think about the store and the ordering process and all that good jazz. So let's get right into this video. Alright, y'all, I've got the fish floating. So the instructions say float 20 minutes to 30 minutes. I usually do a half hour anyway. So I've got the bags for the 40 fish in the 40 breeder. I've got the bags in the community tank. I had some coolie loaches. The temperature felt about the same, so I just kind of threw them in the tank. Alright, so here we have all the fish floating to get acclimated. As you can see, they're still lively, swimming around. I made a last minute substitute. I decided to put the silver coolies in here. They just looked a little bigger. I figured they could hold their own if anything happens. Got my net. I've got a bucket. And we're going to get ready to put these fish in the tank. So I'm going to go in order here of the shipping list that I have from them, my invoice here. So the Hemiotis gracilis, or the red-tailed Hemiotis, are a wild-caught fish. They're native to Venezuela and Brazil. They're going to get about 6.4 inches in length, and temperature wise they're going to want 73 to 81, pH of 5.8 to 7.2, so typical
South American range there. They're similar to a tetra, basically. I think they're a distant cousin or something. Speaking of tetras, we have the Black Phantom tetras coming up next. Then we have Blue Emperor tetras, Red Eye tetras. Those are all going to take 72 to 80 degree temperatures, pH of, 6 to 7. Typical tetras again there. Then we had the Beckford's pencilfish, my first time owning pencilfish here. These guys are going to want a temperature 64 to 82, pH 5 to 8, and they're only going to get about 1.5 inches long, so nothing crazy there. We got a couple different kinds of Coolie Loach. We have the hairband Coolie Loach, the zipper Coolie Loach, and the silver Coolie Loach, all of which are going to get about 3 to 4 inches in length. They want a pH 73 to about 84, and a pH of 5.5 to 6.5, temperature 73 to 86. So we're all still in there for a nice community tank range. We also had lemon tetras in this order. Again, same thing with tetras. pH 6 to 7, temperature 72 to 80. Nothing different there for tetras. Same with these Pristella tetras that we also got in this order. We also got some Adolfo's Cories. I'd been looking at these guys for a long time. That's a Corydoras Adolphi, if anyone was wondering the other name for them. These guys are only going to get about 2 1/3 inches long, nothing big there. pH range of 4 to 7, and a temperature range of about 68 to 80. So, same range again for our community tank there. We also had the Batik/Zodiac Loach in this order as well. These guys are going to get about 2 1/4 inches long. They want a temperature of 64 to 78 degrees and a pH of 6 to 7.5. So again, if you've noticed, all these fish still within similar parameters to each other. These are all things you have to think about when you're building a community tank. I'll put a link to a whole stream I did, a nice presentation on community tanks, if anyone wants to check that out if you missed it. Next up, we have a wild Danio, the mustache Danio, or the Danio dangilla. These guys can get upwards of about 5 inches in length, anywhere from 2 to 5 inches, depending on, where they come from, what they're used to. pH, they're going to want, acidic water, 6.5 to 7.5, and a temperature range of about 68 to, again, 80 degrees. So far we're doing pretty good with all these fish being in a similar range. We also got a black line freshwater pipefish. These guys can get upwards of 6 inches long. Really cool looking body here. And they're going to want a pH of around 7. A little less, a little more will be good. And a temperature range of anywhere from about 66 up to about 82. Next up, we have the Fire Ring Danio, or the Kayathet Danio. These guys are going to get about 2 inches in length. They're going to want about a temperature of 74 to 80 and a pH of 5 to 7.8. So still, we're doing good being in that nice community tank range. And then the last fish we got here, we got some Nanochromis splendens. This is a cool little fish from the Congo River. They're going to get about 3 inches in length. They want a pH of 5 to 7 and a temperature of 72 to 82. So we've comprised a nice list of fish here for a community tank. We've got fish from West Africa, we've got fish from Southeast Asia, and we've got fish from South America. So a nice range of fish here. All these fish are beautiful and stunning, and I love them all. All right, so we're on their website here. It's very simple. You just go to wetspottropicalfish.com. You're going to be greeted by this page here. You got some categories you can shop by. What I've been doing, I've just been hitting the fish button up here on top, and then going to this side here and picking different fish. They're going to show you the new fish for the week here. It's updated weekly. I think they update on Mondays, and it's just going to show you what they got. Now, I just went through here and looked at what I wanted. I looked at things that could be compatible with the fish I wanted. I mostly spent most of my time on this page here, which pretty much has a bunch of their tetras on it. So how this is going to work is you find the fish you want. So say I wanted to get, let's go to a random fish. I wanted to get some black emperors, let's say. I would click on it. You pick the size you want. Now we got extra small here, so they're going to come in at about 0.5 to an inch. You go to the sex, they're going to be unsexed fish. Origin, TR, which stands for tank raised. Now on some of these fish, you're going to notice that they're going to say wild. It just means the fish was caught in the wild. If I go to oddball fish, let's say, click on oddball. And if we go to the black pipefish here, which I also bought one of, you're going to, again, go choose your size. This one has either large or extra large. So let's pick large. 2 to 3 inch fish. Go to unsexed. This time says wild. Now you're going to see it says out of stock. Okay. We'll go back up here to size. We will change it to 3 to 5 inch one. Boom. They're in stock. So once you get your fish all set up, you're going to add them to your cart. You're going to go to check out. It is next day shipping only. So it's about 35 bucks. If I put this guy in my cart and I go to check out, I'm going to hit view cart here. Boom. So it's going to require a minimum of 24 bucks just because of the shipping. So we'll just say we'll put 3 of these in the cart. Shipping, you can calculate the shipping. I'm just going to put my state. Whoops. I'm going to put my state of Connecticut. I'm going to put an old zip code in. Going to hit update. And then you're going to see that next day air costs 40 bucks. So they're to only do next day air. That way these fish get here right away. You're going to put all your information in here. You can add shipping insurance, which just increases it if something random happens and the shipment gets delayed. This gives you an extra wide berth there. So once you put all your information, you put your pay things in, you're going to submit your order. Once your order is submitted, what's going to happen is about, I would say, 24 hours later, you're going to get an email from them. You're going to first get an email saying your order was confirmed, and then you're going to get another one within about a day that's just going to say, hey, we got your order. They're either going to say all these fish are in stock, or they're going to say, hey, unfortunately, your rams were out of stock, or these Cory cats you want are out of stock. And then you can tell them, okay, ship the order as is without those fish, or you can go back on the website and look for a substitute. I had this happen a couple times. They were super nice with me. I went back and forth a few times, working out things until I got the fish I wanted. I even went back and added about another $100, $200 worth of fish to my original order. And they were super nice, sent me 2 separate invoices and just shipped them all together. I can't say enough nice things about how easy it was to order from WetSpot. So if you're looking for a new online store, someplace different, someplace that personally has a wide variety of fish, things I'd never seen before, you want to try something different, head on over there. Go ahead and add things to your cart. Check out, let them give you an order. You're all set to go. They ship out, they'll give you a shipping date. If you don't want that date, you can ask them to pick a different date, and it'll most likely get there the next day. My stuff was supposed to ship on a Monday for Tuesday arrival. They ended up having a storm, so my stuff shipped instead on Tuesday for Wednesday arrival. It shipped out Tuesday morning. It was here by Wednesday afternoon. Got here super quick, no issues there. You guys will see it or saw it already, depending on when I put this in, how the fish came in. I had no DOAs at all. I had wild caught fish. I had tank raised fish. So I had both kinds. Nothing came in DOA. So I can't recommend enough this store if you want a new place to get your fish from online. So quick final thoughts here before I go. If you're in the market for new fish, you want to find some different fish you can't normally find, I would definitely check out the WetSpot. I'll put the link down in the description. Please check them out. They were wonderful community service-wise. They were wonderful with communication. Wonderful selection of fish. Just before you buy anything, please do your research. Make sure you know what you're getting. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful day whenever you're watching this. Leave a comment down below. Tell me your favorite fish that you think I got in. And also, leave a comment on what fish you want most from their website. Until next time, I'll see you guys around.